Okay, cool. So, yeah, this is from Jeremiah 17, verse 7 to 8. It's quite an interesting one that cropped up on my one of the verses, my reading notes for this week. It says, "But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in Him. They will be like a tree planted in water, by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes, its leaves are always green. It has no worries in the year of drought and never fails to bear fruit." Okay, so yeah, basically I think we're still going through really difficult times at the moment. I mentioned earlier we're supposed to do a project with a young person who is really struggling at school, and we're supposed to work with him today. But he had COVID, and lots of people that I know are coming down with COVID. So although things are generally kind of getting better, I think it is still in really, we are living in difficult times. And the problem with that is, of course, is that there's a lot of anxiety and worry and fear, actually, in terms of people are worried about things that are going on, and the answer to that kind of fear, that anxiety, that worry isn't like, don't worry or be brave, but actually, I think the answer is to trust in Jesus, and that is what these verses are saying. Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in Him. That you will overcome things when you put your trust in Him. you know this is the thing, and this is our kind of our attitude most of the time to the troubles, and to the troubles we're currently facing is, we put our hope in lockdowns, or we put our hope in vaccinations, or even that the virus will go away. And all those things they're not bad things in and of themselves. We do hope that those things will go wrong, but we can't place all of our hope in those things, because we've seen that lockdowns have a negative side as well. We've seen that vaccinations don't always work, and the virus still hasn't gone away and may not do for some time yet. So we might hope for those things, but we can't put all of our hope, because ultimately those things they will let us down. Actually, what you can do, you can't pin your hope, I guess, on those things. You need to actually put your hope in Jesus, because there is always trouble in a life. You can't escape it. And that's what I love about these verses here. This is, you'll be like a tree. So basically, when you put your confidence in who Jesus is, it's like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit. I've got a garden at the minute. I've put some trees. Placed some fruit trees in the bottom of the garden, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they fruit and develop. But one of the things that my dad said to me the other day, he said, "Oh, you need to make sure you water it, because we haven't had a lot of water recently." And that's the only thing that makes a tree really fruit. And for us, to really kind of thrive in life, again, it's that putting our hope in Jesus. You can't escape trouble. These verses say when heat comes, not if, but when. There will always be trouble in life. You cannot escape trouble. You cannot have a stress-free life, a life with no issues and no troubles. You will have years of drought, or times where things are difficult and tough, and you feel like, everything is just a bit of a grind at the minute. How do I get through it? Actually, this is where, if we trust and put our hope in Jesus and have our confidence in Him, then actually, even in those difficult times, we will survive them, and even can thrive sometimes. And I certainly think, as I look past in COVID times, actually it's been pretty difficult during the lockdowns, but Jesus has kept me going. He's given me what I've needed, and even now, when things are still pretty tricky, Jesus will be the one that keeps me safe. He will keep me going, and He will enable me to thrive. So that is today's verse of the stream.